So in this video I'll be doing a quick unboxing of the DJI Mini 5 Pro. This is the Fly More combo with the DJI RC2. I'll cover some key features and some of the key features that caught my attention. So let's check it out. So I finally decided to go ahead and buy the Mini 5 Pro, and I went ahead and purchased the Fly More combo with the DJI RC2 controller. Let's do a quick unboxing. I kind of cover some things about it. I won't be covering all of it, but we'll certainly cover some of the key things that got my attention. So let's see what's in the box. So I'll kind of show you real quick before I kind of take everything out of here and talk about the different things that are in the bag. I do like the fact that, again, very good quality bag here, and they definitely have a lot of nice stuff. Nothing's in here, by the way, just a little bit silica, just so if you're curious. But let's go ahead and take this out, and we'll kind of cover some details on what's in the bag here. One thing I do like, again, they made this bag a little bit bigger than the one with the DJI Mini 4. I do like the fact that it's definitely a lot more roomy, and I kind of took the stuff out to get an idea of what's in here. There are no side pockets to the bag here, but definitely I do like the additional space. I like the fact that it's roomy, easy to put in, and easy to take out. So that's one plus. Here's a breakdown of what comes in the Fly More combo for the DJI Mini 5 Pro. You do get 3 sets of propellers, which is kind of nice, so that's always good. That is handy. And you also get, of course, your manuals and some stickers, really cool stickers. I kind of like them. That's kind of nice. You also have a USB-C to USB-C cable, which, like typical of pretty much all the drones that you get from DJI. So what we've got to begin with here, we'll talk about the DJI charging hub. This is a two-way charging hub. You do have 2 batteries here, by the way, along with the one on the drone. So you got a total of 3 batteries. These are 36-minute batteries. And like the Mini 4, I mean, it's the same thing. You've got a pretty decent box for the charging hub, I should say. It's pretty decent overall. And also in the box you will find an ND filter set. And this is one thing that is a key thing that I liked about the bundle that I bought, the Fly More combo, is that it comes with filters. Unlike like the DJI Mavic 4, that one didn't come with filters. I had to buy those separate, but this one does come with them. And if you look here, we've got an ND8, ND32, and an ND128. Now, I kind of like the ND64 better than a 128, but, you know, I think overall, I think the ND32 might do the job. And, of course, I can make some adjustments to the settings for the video so that I can make good use of this. But, again, it's kind of nice that they come with the ND filter set. That is a definite plus. Oh, by the way, I do like the case. It's a pretty nice case overall. Again, I like the fact that you have that available with this bundle. You also get the DJI controller. Now, this is the RC2 controller, and I like this controller. I think overall this is one of the nicest controllers that came out of DJI. You do have the joystick or the sticks in the back here that, of course, you can screw on there. The one negative about that for me is that when you're out in the field, you're having to screw those in unless you have a case or something that you can actually keep them on and actually take them out as needed. But if you're carrying it in your shoulder bag, obviously you're going to have to unscrew these and screw them when you're getting ready to use them, and also when you're going to put it away. It does add more time when you're trying to get out the drone and actually start flying, but that's just one of the things about it. Controller, though, overall is really nice. The quality, you got nice rubber grips on the sides here. You've got some customizable buttons down at the bottom, like the C1, C2. And of course, you do have your essentially camera and video buttons as well. And then you've got some other buttons and stuff all around here. I won't get into a lot of detail. This is just kind of a quick unboxing of the product and covering some of the key things that caught my attention. But again, this was one of the things I wanted to make sure that when I was buying this, I wasn't going to go with the RCN3 controller. I don't want to fumble with the phone. I like the fact that this one has everything you need. Just take it out, screw in the sticks, and you're ready to fly. Now, the key main item in the box, of course, that you're getting is the actual Mini 5 Pro. And one of the things that's really nice about this one is it's definitely a darker color gray, which I really like. And I do like the essentially the gimbal cover. It's pretty nice. And let me see how I can get this off. Looks like, there we go. Gonna take it off like that. And here it is. Now this is a lot like the Mavic 4. It is kind of a thin plastic. It's not like super rugged feel. The feel is not like it's rugged. And but it's kind of nice design. It does take care of protecting both the propellers and the gimbal itself. Let me take this shipping stuff off here. It looks like there's another item here that's shipping stuff. Oh, there you go. Take that out of there. Like the Mini 4, the design, everything is really nice on this product. Let me see if I can go through some of the things. Now, the key thing that made me want to buy this, obviously, was the new sensor. That's a 1-inch sensor. It is an f1.8 on the Mini 4. It's like a f1.7 on the aperture. Now on this one, it is 10-bit. It's also D-Log M capable, and it does RAW and JPEG photos as well. You do get up to 14 stops of dynamic range, so that's kind of a nice thing on this, and you can record video at 4K 120 frames per second, which is really nice too. Now, another thing about the camera here on the gimbal, it does rotate for both landscape and portrait video recording and actually taking the photos. So like the Mini 4, this one, the Mini 5 also does the same thing. Now, this is a 48mm telephoto lens with a ×2 zoom, which is kind of nice. That's another nice thing about this. The other key thing that got my attention about this drone here is the fact that it does better with wind resistance compared to the Mini 4. It's also, the propellers themselves are, from what I hear, a little bit less noisy than that of the Mini 4. And another thing about the gimbal itself here that does rotate is it has what they call a manually rotating gimbal. It'll do up to 225 degrees, but you know, that's still pretty good. It's not something I do a lot myself, but I think that's kind of a handy feature. Now, another thing you're going to see that also got my attention is you do have new propellers here. If you notice, there's no screws. Unlike the Mini 4, you have no screws here. It's kind of similar to what the other newer drones that DJI has, where you're not using screws. So you're going to find that there's no little screwdriver here, and there's no little screws with the propellers. So that's another thing that I kind of like. I didn't really have to fuss a lot as far as unscrewing the propellers, but if I had to, I'm kind of glad that that is not there anymore. So I kind of like that overall. Now, one thing about this drone too, by the way, when you open this up, I believe it is this leg here that probably starts it automatically. So undoing this leg is what would automatically start this here. I do have to charge the batteries and everything. Here's some features that I'm going to talk about as well, in addition to what I've already covered. You also have a quick start, and I was kind of pointing that out about the leg. The back right arm, I should say, I call it leg, but it's the arm. So the right back arm here does, you know, when you undo it and the battery's charged, will do what they call quick start on this here. So that's kind of a nice new feature of the Mini 5 that I kind of like. let's kind of look at a few things about this guy. You do have what they call a 360-degree sensors like the Mini 4. You've got the ones back here, and you also have some up front. Now, a key thing that got my attention about buying this one was the fact that in addition to the 360-degree sensors that you got here, some bottom ones as well, is the fact that this also has LiDAR. And LiDAR is kind of good for the mapping. Essentially, it's like 3D mapping of the environment, as well as like even in low light situations where the sensors, the 360-degree sensors, might not pick up on items in low light or like in the dark. The LiDAR does help with that kind of situation. Let's see, what do we have here? You still have the micro SD card slot on the back. You also have the USB-C. You also have a USB-C connection point here as well. Now the battery does pop out. From what I hear, these batteries are similar to that of the Mini 4, and the only difference being that the ones in the Mini 4 is a lighter color because of the color of the drone. But personally, I just went ahead and bought for myself. Well, I have no choice. I had to sell my Mini 4 to buy this guy. But on this one, oh, there you have it, kind of lit up on its own here. But here you do have, a total of 3 batteries like I noted before. So that's kind of a nice thing. Here, let me get this turned off. Same process as in the other Mini 4 or other drones. Essentially click and hold and you either power on or power off. The design very similar to that of the Mini 4. I do like, it's got some legs. If I can get some focus here. I think I'm being dominated here by that. But here you go. You got the legs down here. I do like that it has that. You want as much protection as you can of your gimbal. So that's kind of a nice thing. Let's see if I've covered some main things. Oh, you do have the active track for running, cycling, and so on. So that's there like in the Mini 4. This is still under this is still under 250 grams, about 249 grams overall. Another key thing that is nice about this that I kind of like also is the 42 gigs of internal memory. So that's kind of a nice thing. Sometimes you might forget your micro SD card, so that's kind of handy. I've gotten to the point sometimes when I forget, I'll pull the one off my controller. I'll keep one there as well. And I can pull that controller one and shove it into that if I do forget a micro SD card. But in any case, if you don't have any at all, at least you've got 42 gigs of internal memory that you could take advantage of to do some recording just in case. So that is a great plus. Now, the biggest thing that caught my attention about this and kind of helped me decide and do I want to buy one mainly was the fact that we've got all these regulations that are coming in and new regulations that will be coming into play this December 23rd of 2025. And hopefully things will be more positive, but they're not looking positive at this point. So it kind of encouraged me to think about, well, hey, do I want to upgrade now and go with it? What are my negatives about it? Well, I don't have the additional warranty that I would normally get with this with DJI. You also, essentially getting no warranty at all. Now, I did this there's different places you can buy this today. Even though DJI is not selling in the US, you can buy through, let's say, what the options I saw was pretty much eBay. You also have the Amazon as well as Newegg. In my case, I went with Newegg. Now, all three offer some form of money-back guarantee in case for some reason you don't get the drone or for some reason there's an issue. At least you've got some protection of your investment, with those three. Now, there's more out there, but those are the 3 different places that I looked at. I got this through Newegg. They're not sponsoring me in any ways. I don't have any affiliation with them at all. It's just that I decided to get that personally through them. I had a really good price at the time. And this does come from Hong Kong, obviously, and it does take a while. It did take a while. And I was a bit concerned at first, but then it did come in. And I was kind of at least comfortable because I had my money back guarantee with Newegg. So there you have it. This is what comes with the DJI Mini 5 Pro Fly More combo. Again, this is with the RC2 controller with the screen. And I hope this kind of gives you an idea of what you're getting with the product, what comes in that bundle. There are other options. Again, in my case, personally, I just chose this because I'd rather get this than the RC N3. Not that the RC N3 is any worse or anything. It's just that is my preference. I like it just like that. And there you have it, guys. I hope this does help. Don't forget to click on the like, and if you haven't subscribed, if you can, please subscribe. It does help with my videos in YouTube. And that's pretty much it. So have a good day.